You can be deceived by shiny glitz glamour, right? People out here in the streets, he may be making a lot of things happen. He might have some long resources. It might come with some emotional highs of living a fast life. That doesn't show legacy. Live by the gun, die by the gun. Live by the sword, die by the sword. You know the phrase, and it's always true. If you're always looking over your shoulder, where's your peace? What are your children going to be brought up into? Those are the things that a man, a mature, grounded, masculine man has to consider, is that my thoughts, actions, and behavior today will make a difference for my legacy, for my seed, for my woman, for my partner, for my community, for my family, for my very race and image, because I am a role model. How I hold my head, how I walk through life, my presentation, my communication, everything I do has weight. And this is what is on the shoulders of a mature, grounded, masculine man. He knows this because he has experience. That's why he's not frazzled. He knows this because he's perfectly fine to lead his life in solitude. He's already up to these things. He's already having an impact in the world. And even if he's not there, ladies, what I'm talking to is that mindset. His mature, grounded masculinity, if it's not in fruition, if you're looking at a young man, maybe this brother hasn't had time to get that. Remember, we got to start building brick by brick. But if you happen to go along your path and you happen to see a young man on that journey and he is steadily, consistently putting them bricks in line. And that's one of the misunderstandings today, because this is something that you have to pay close attention to. Because if you drive on your commute to work, your path, whatever you do in work every day, you might not notice how many bricks are getting stacked up over there on that construction site every day. It's just one day, voila, it's there. Have you seen the new so-and-so? Yeah, let's go over there, check out what they got. Stores, restaurants, and shops. But for the months you drove by, translate that to a man's life. The years you passed him by, you overlooked him because it wasn't shiny, because it wasn't pretty, because he wasn't at the finish line yet. See, I'm telling you the secret, because if you learn how to qualify these qualities in a man that isn't yet ready to pop out of the oven, because that's when the competition's at its peak. It's clear when the value is established, stamped. That's the gold standard, MGM. Like I said, he's got a black card at that point. You can do it. And I'm gonna give you those tips down at the back of this conversation at the end. And that's the steepest of the competition. If you can recognize this stuff up front, you can catch it on a discount. You can catch it just, what is it, early adopters, right? You can get in on the technology before it's ready and you've already got it. So why do I say about that leading his own life, building an empire, leaving a legacy, impacting the world? Because this is hard, grinding work. Why is that important to you, ladies? Because I'll tell you something about that mature, grounded, masculine man is this puts a lot on his plate. And so that being said, if he's already doing good by himself, and honestly, mature, masculine, asserting his will in his life, he's doing damn great because he's living his own life as a man, writing his ticket, building himself to whatever he wants to be. He's doing phenomenal and fantastic. But with no room on the plate, he has no time for problems. So understand that you will get yourself dismissed, disqualified, cut out quicker than you even figure out what happened. So please recognize these traits. And when you know, I'm fucking with a real one, show up, put your best foot forward, build into that. It's not hard. This is natural, universal laws. You complement each other. And I'm gonna get to that. But the whole context is as soon as you recognize it, be ready to step up, because he's not going to stick around and he's not going to deal with too much bullshit. He doesn't have the time. This is the type of man that you want. So I'm telling you what his life is like so that you can actually understand the other side and bring it together and get this dance going.